Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trade Analysis with a quick market update for today, Tuesday, September 10th. Today, it's another day without news. We just got the business optimism index at 91 compared with 93. So, okay, but we are going to go straight into the charts because this week it's been pretty technical. And despite the fact that let's just remove everything. Where are we? We are still in the range from Friday's sell-off, still waiting for tomorrow's CPI, for Thursday's PPI, still in the range of everything. So we are balancing out, we are ranging, we are not super volatile because still we are in a pretty narrow range of about 150 to 100 points. But that doesn't mean that we don't have any opportunities. This is the 15-minute chart in which I usually want to get my bias from. And two things that I was watching today that gave me the opportunity to take two trades. So basically, the first one is down here in this candle, this week down here, got the quadrants on that. And I was watching the same alignment with the 15-minute fair value gap that got yesterday in here. So on the quadrants, we were during the overnight just a little bit bearish, and I took one opportunity before moving into those quadrants because basically we took sell side, we opened a fair value gap in here, we were just hesitant, and we just dropped and pushed on that. I usually want to take these kind of trades with a tight stop right below the candle that made the fair value gap, and that's a 10-point risk for 4.2 risk reward ratio, or 42 points towards basically this pivot up here. And we got the push in here, we got the breakaway gap, and we just pushed directly into that. We were quite clear into the direction. This was a pretty nice entry, and that was 800 bucks. I was watching in this case this 5-minute bearish over the block in this, basically in this range. We rejected that, but then we slowly tried to continue moving higher until this liquidity. We failed on that, and then I was saying, okay, maybe we are going to see again pre-market lows, and perhaps I could have an opportunity down here at this 15-minute consequent encroachment. That's exactly down here, and it was pretty fast. It was the move into here, breakaway, inverse fair value gap, into more weakness, we took sell side, and we almost to the tick bounce from the 15-minute inside this inverse right here. So we slowly grinded higher. We open a volume imbalance here, and I was watching this confluence of this fair value gap into this volume imbalance. And again, the peers on that, the bodies above the middle point of the fair value gap, just taking this another 10 points of risk for this time 7 risk reward ratio. Phenomenal trade, looking for not this but this liquidity buy side. So this up here was another build on liquidity, and we just pretty much bounce of that pretty strong. We open 1-2 volume imbalances. Every signature of bullish price action was there until we hit the liquidity, and I took 75 points this trade plus 40 points. That's almost 120 points, or more than 2,000 bucks today. Pretty awesome day, only during the overnight. So if you have your models, if you are patient, if you have discipline, if you have experience, and you have screen time to really know what you're looking for, there's plenty of opportunities, even though today is just a choppy open. But let me just give you some kind of hints of what I was expecting today at the open. You know, here, consequent encroachment of the weekly inverse fair value gap. That was in the weekly recap video that I uploaded on Saturday. I'm going to link it right now in the upper right corner. This is the inverse fair value gap that I was watching in here. So the consequent encroachment in here, it's basically that annotation in here. We go to the lower time frames and we see how price reacted to here. It went up. This is the first fair value gap on the 1 minute that was open. Big order block that was rejected not only one but twice. And then we open in a Judas push. We open this inverse that was pretty telling. Another bearish signature, another bearish signature. So we were quite bearish during the open, and after the open price is right in the middle. We were up and down, but at all times we were quite bearish in terms of price action. And we never reclaim this weekly consequent encroachment. We are on higher time frames, we are still a little bit bearish. If we go to the 15 minute, we can see that we are basically, if we take the range from Friday, we are at about basically half that, because there's no news, because there's just people trying to position, trying to hedge. There's also rollout week in futures. We are going to move into December contract. So there's a lot of things going on, and also at the same time not going on. We are waiting for tomorrow. But still, on the 1 minute, we are pretty bearish. If you are trying to look for longs, I would wait for these kind of streams. This consequent encroachment in the 15 minute is being defended. It's the only thing that is looking pretty decently enough bullish to take some opportunities. But I mean, there's a lot of stuff being bearish. On the 30-minute chart, we still have this zone that was not super cleared. On the 1 hour chart, we still have this 1 hour chart that was pretty much rejected. And here you can see the consequent encroachment of the inverse fair value gap on the weekly. That is 1, 2, 3 times being rejected. There's also a 1 hour order block right here. So we have bearish signatures. This is not something that I'm making up. I'm seeing this stuff and I'm not confident enough to look for trending days after tomorrow or PPI. We have to wait. Despite the fact that Nvidia tried to move higher but failed, despite the fact that Apple tried to move higher but failed, Apple had news, 10 billion fine from Europe. Huge. Also, Google had similar news. They're fine from Europe. UK is in the red 1%. Germany is in the red 1.40%. Japan is in the red. Look at all the banks are in the red. The S&P as small caps are in the red. The RSP, it's pretty telling on the momentum side to the downside. So we are overall, we are bearish. And we are waiting for data, pretty important data ahead of next week FOMC. So you have to really be smart about these things and pretty much take every opportunity you can. And if you are hesitant, if you are thinking twice about, is this a good position? Just close it for the day, because you are not in the good mental state to really trade this really, really hard market. Because we are waiting for news, there's no catalyst, and basically a lot of hedges, rollout, positions, market makers providing liquidity to who knows what, this is not clear price action. So if you have experience enough, you can have several opportunities. But if not, this is just not worth. If you just are starting an account, if you are trying to understand this market, there's no clear setups here. I have experience and I'm trying to really see clear signals, clear signatures, but still I showed you a couple of them, but this market is super choppy, it's blurry. The best thing that we can do is just wait for the catalyst, wait for the move, wait for the decision, and react to that. That's all from my side for now. As always, if you found this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel, because I upload videos like this one every single day for market forecast, market updates, and market recaps. I appreciate your time as always. Remember that the trading day is not over yet. We are ahead of tomorrow and Thursday, big economic data. So really, really be patient, be disciplined, manage your risk, because those are key for your success. Stay safe, everyone, and see you tomorrow.